going on, folks? So we're here with a 2016 Subaru Legacy 2.5, and I've got my little X-Tool A30M scan tool plugged in, and I guess today's video you're gonna see that it's not just Volkswagens that are broken in my life. Every once in a while the Subaru decides to act up too. Very few things have really gone wrong with this thing, other than the fact that I accidentally drained the transmission fluid instead of the oil the first time I tried to change the oil on it. But other than that, brakes, rear wheel bearings, and some like annoying battery corrosion issues. But other than that, the car's been super solid. My kid our daughter is going to be driving this one to school when she hits 16 pretty soon. And she was complaining the other day because she couldn't honk at people while she learned to drive. And I told her, I was like, hey, that's not good. And I was a little more worried that if the horn's not working, that, if she was to get or she or anybody was to get an accident, that maybe the airbag wouldn't be working either, to pop her in the face when cushion her blow. So, but anyway, so I got out the diagnostic tool just to see what was up, and I'm just going to show you how cool this thing is, other than the fact that you got to update it sometimes. So yeah, I'd say the updates are like one of the annoying things about it. It seems like pretty frequent that you got to do some kind of update, but I'm just going to do an automatic scan and show you what codes we get. And I already know what's wrong with it, but I'm just kind of showing you the process that I went through. So there you see, we got a whole lot of nothing really wrong except for airbag. And let's see. Okay, are we done yet? Still going. Gotta wait for it to finish. All right, I think we're there. All right, so the thing's looking really good. It's got 103,000 miles on it, but it's got these two faults. So occupant detection system malfunction and passenger airbag on-off indicator failure. Now what I did is I generated that report. I dropped it into AI just for some quick assistance, and it pointed me almost immediately to a check to do, and the thing was spot on, right? But I'm just going to click on this can I click on it? Can I click on diagnostic? I don't know. Let's see what we can actually do with this before having to consult the artificial intelligences. Oh, okay, so we got some different things we can do. So we got some live data, passenger airbag status off. Anyways, the cool thing about viewing live data on this thing is a lot of time it'll like show you additional stuff to see what's wrong. But anyways, I'm not so interested now. So I looked up these codes, and I did some other tests. Like I was just doing some tests to see if these buttons work, and they still did. But there's this little, I think they call it like a clock spring. Essentially, there's like a wound up something with wires in it that rotates, like when you turn the car this way and when you turn the car this way, in order for all these buttons and the airbag and everything and the horn to work. So there's this test you can do. So horn wasn't working in the normal position, but let's see. kind of having to, well, of course it's not doing it now, but the other day, what I found was that there was a position that the horn would honk, right? And so now it seems like it's just totally gone. But I was able to tell that I was able to narrow it down to this particular issue just based on recommendations of the AIs and to see if maybe there was continuity at some point and a lack of, and if the horn wouldn't work in others. So anyways, that's what's wrong with it. So I already know. And so I ordered the part, and so we're going to replace it, hopefully. And I also printed out some procedures from the manual. And so let's see. Are these the good ones? Looks like we're missing a page. Anyhow, there's I think there's like a few holes on this thing. I think like here and under here and on the side. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, right there. And I think you just have to stick in some like Allen wrenches to all three of those to pop this out. But before you do that, whenever you're messing around with airbags and explosives and stuff like that, it's good to remove power first. So that's the first thing we're going to do. So a while back, I learned that there's this really cool stuff that you can just spray on these battery terminals, and you can prevent this nastiness. But unfortunately, I learned about that before this car had already been afflicted with some battery acid issues. And you know what? I think that's good. What I found is that once it happens, even after you clean this up, it is really, really hard to prevent it from coming back over and over and over and over again. So I would highly recommend everybody gets themselves, let's see if I have some on my card over there. No, must have put it away. Recommend everybody get some of this. This little gooey spray, and you spray that on there, and they won't, the battery acid will not be an issue anymore for your battery. I would do that for all the new ones before this happens, because after it already starts, it's near impossible to make it stop. At least that's what I've found. So back inside. Alrighty, so check it out. That's what the book says I'm supposed to do, is to insert the hex wrenches taped up with protective tapes. Insert the snap pins and release the locks at the 3 locations. And I think that's what I'm supposed to do before. Yeah, because like that looks like it's, I mean, that looks to me like that's the whole front part. So I think that's the first thing I got to do. I'll try it again. And I got some, got some more wrenches. I don't like mixing up my mix standard and metric, but oh well. All right, so that one feels like it's in pretty good. That one's got enough room. All right, so check it out. I got a little bit of gap on this side. I had to look in that look in that little hole over there just to be able to find the spring clip. So I think what I'm going to do is do them one at a time, but just kind of, I'm holding this out now and I'm going to feel around for, oh, I already got one in there. I got it kind of, there we go. Got the second one. And now all I got is one more down here, which, see if I can find the hole again. All right, so see that kind of angle that I had to do with that? How it's kind of angled back up that way? That's where I had to go. And then once I got it, popped right out. So, it says as part of doing this job that you got to take the whole steering wheel off. We're going to find out if that's true or if they're lying. I hope they're lying. But I kind of don't think they're lying. So, kaboom. All right. All right, now that I've got my metric and Allen wrenches sufficiently mixed up, here's what it looked like. And that's what that looks like. Okay, so I'm supposed to, let's see, how do these little thingies come off? It has like a little arrow pushing down. Is that how it works? Or is it? Kind of looks like I'm supposed to slide these little clips down first. Hey, check it out. So that little guy just pops up. See? Like that. And then I think it might just come off after that, but I don't know. Do I squeeze it in? It still seems like it wants to hang on. Maybe, I'm trying to figure out why in the manual you don't need to see my face. Look at the manual. That's what it says to do. I think you just gotta pull gooder. There we go. Look at that. Just came right out. What was the trick? There had to have been something there. And then you got this little ground right here. Come on. All right, let's see if the rest of this thing will play nice. Come Come on. Just try not to break this little tiny wire, because I don't want to have to fix it later. But it seems to want to rather break. What is it doing? Oh, well, look at that. It's got this little retainer on it. This little metal, it's a little bent down to keep this on. There. And now it's off. That was all it took. Just this little tiny, where is it? Is it gone? I think it's gone forever. Well, all right, go put this down, see what's next. I think it's always nice when you get to the part of the job where you got a part to look at to see how it goes and kind of what you got to do next. So it looks like this is our little clock spring thingy back there with the ribbon cable in it. It looks like we got to undo this, this, right? And then I believe after that, this is where the kind of scary part of having to take the steering wheel out comes into play. Yeah. So I'm guessing I gotta take this nut out, and I think there's like maybe some marking that I gotta do, and it looks like I don't think I need to do anything with, at least I don't think, with this or this or this. I think all that just comes out with the steering wheel. So I think this is it. I think I just got to do that next. All right, let's try it. All right, I'm back with some tools, and yeah, it's fall, so it's getting dark early this time of year. And oh, this is a 17, it feels like. And interesting thing is the steering wheel wants to oh, broke it free. Hopefully didn't break it. Okay, so yeah, broke it free, and it makes a reference in the manual to saying that you should use a steering wheel puller as to not deform the steering wheel. And it also says to put some marks, or a mark, for yourself. So let's see, maybe I'll just I don't know, something like that. I don't know if that'll help or not. Maybe, hopefully. And I'm guessing there's like a freaking custom tool that, if I had to guess, I'd say it like threads in there and then has like a part that goes in the middle that pulls. I don't have that. I do have a couple other things. Oh, sorry. So I'm guessing that the tool threads in there and then has like a middle part that you screw in to pop this off. That's what I was saying I don't have. I'm gonna see if maybe my Volkswagen wiper blade, rear wiper blade dealio might be able to do it. I'll be right back with that. Just doing another quick shot just so I can see where that extra mark is I made. Sorry folks, I cheated a little bit. I went and I tried to see if my little Volkswagen rear wiper blade puller could do the trick, and no. So I thought I'll just try to jerk it off. Those the right words? Well, so that's what I did, and I was successful. So do what you're good at. It moved. All right. It wasn't that hard to come off. I don't think it was in jeopardy of being deformed. So, now what do we got to do? Kind of looks like these got to come out. What do you think? Okay. Let's see if we can get this done before it gets dark. Too dark, and so I can go get some dinner. I think it's my night for dinner tonight. Do we think that's the only ones? What do you guys think? I think I have no idea. Yeah. All right. Well, we know these ones have got to come off. I really am hoping for some kind of a win. Easy. I don't know about easy, but some kind of a win tonight after what's going on with the 2015 Golf. Because things got me a little sad right now. Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like anything special. Just, oh, it's just way up in there. The little pushy tab is just way up there. There. Come on. Is there some kind of other trick I'm missing here? Bit. Let's look at it. It's coming. There we go. Just had to use a little bit more violence. Okay, gonna look at this again because it kind of looks like there's another one dangling off the back, but I don't think there actually is. So I think that all that's holding it on now, just like little plastic retainer clips built into the dealio itself. I think seems to be. Is that it? Oh, no, of course. There'd be one up top, too. Oh, I did miss one. Look at that. Okay. Out with the old. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ah! And it was gonna be that kind of night. Well, theoretically, that's how you do it. Looks like unless I want to maybe lose some functionality of whatever this dealio does, I think this is a no-go tonight. Which sucks because I spent the money to order what I thought was the legit Subaru right part, because I don't like to mess around with aftermarket stuff when you have dealing with stuff that wants to blow up in your face. Well, to be continued.